Has done a nice job taking over for Jeremy Pena in that one spot in the lineup, and he takes a first pitch wide, and we're underway. In his career 9 times, and he starts this one off with a walk. Isaac Paredes, leadoff base runner for the Astros here in the first. Use those 4 games off, or 4 days off. Chops this one to third. Nice pick by Williamson to second, but with Cam's speed, no chance. Cam's going to go for second. He takes a wide round, and he is going to get in ahead of the throw by the first baseman Solano. Cam Smith taking advantage of that wide throw on the double play attempt. With a 1327 OPS. And he does not pick up where he left off, at least in this at bat, as he is called out on strikes. Fly ball to right field. Dylan Moore makes the catch for the final out of the inning. First batter he will face is left-hand hitting J.P. Crawford, one of 2 lefties in the lineup today for Dan Wilson. It's Cole Young at second base, and Ben Williamson, your third baseman, rounds out the Mariners lineup. Little chopper slowly hit on 2 hops. Mauricio Dubon takes his time and makes the play on J.P. Crawford. Straight starts now without allowing a walk. And he gets Julio Rodriguez to fish for that changeup. That is a swing and a miss, and strikeout number 1 for Brandon Walter. Called third strike. He froze him on the inside corner. Brandon Walter off to a nice start, striking out J-Rod. That ball's hit hard to right field, but Dylan Moore doesn't have to move very far to make the play. Victor Caratini hit it on the nose, but he's out number 1. So slowly but surely, Joe is going to see the roster impacted with some of these injuries coming back to active status. There's a 2-2 pitch sent to right field by Yainer Diaz. That's out number 2. 47 start and 58th game in this stadium. Hits the ball sharply but on the ground, and the first baseman Donovan Solano takes it unassisted. And Luis Castillo has a 1-2-3 inning. He was part of the first ever All-Star swing off. This one grounded past Walter. Good thing he didn't try and make the play. He did try to make it. Good thing he didn't touch the baseballs. It went right to Bryce Matthews for the out. Home runs tonight. Kyle Schwarber, who hit 3 to be the hero of the swing off, hit 1 today. This ball into center, and Taylor Trammell makes the play for out number 2. Hit hard and past the stretch of Mauricio Dubon into left field. Well, Mitch Garver won that long battle with Brandon Walter. He's the first base runner for Seattle tonight. A little tapper right back to the mound. Walter can take his time. He will, and throws a strike to Christian Walker, and that'll do it. That ball into right field for a base hit. Mauricio's a leadoff base runner for the Astros. That is their first hit of the night against Castillo as he singles to right. Some pretty good righties.
Yeah, you're being introduced.
There we go.
Get him on the board.
First big league hit for Bryce Matthews. The dugout's yelling out to get the baseball. Bryce Matthews 1 for 8 now in his big league career. Paredes drives one to the left, but didn't get it enough as Randy Arozarena is there to make the catch. Isaac flies out to left field for the first out. There's a weight off his shoulder right now. Ground ball slowly hit by Cam Smith. They're going to try to turn 2 against Cam, but no chance with Cam's speed. This time the throw stays in play.
Jose Altuve, that's his highest RBI month too, as well as highest batting average.
Cam's going to pick up an easy stolen base here. No throw. And he goes down on strikes for the second time. Both strikeouts for Castillo coming against Altuve. No, it's early. It's just back, Blummer. We've been gone for 4 days. This ball looped into shallow left. Who wants it? Altuve making the call and the catch. Jose puts it away here for the first out. This ball hit the other way and fielded on one hop nicely by Christian Walker as he stays with it for out number 2. On the 0-2 pitch off the plate, that counts as a chase, adds to his chase percentage. This ball grounded to second slowly. Bryce Matthews makes the easy toss, and that is an excellent inning for Brandon Walter. Arizona for 3 games.
Another stadium he played pretty well in.
Ooh. Castillo drops down with that slider to get Walker on strikes. That'll be strikeout number 3 for Luis. Victor Caratini pops the first pitch up towards shallow left field. Randy Arozarena drifts in towards the line. That'll be a 1 pitch out for out number 2.
That lineup.
On the ground towards third, diving stop by Williamson. And the guy who leads third baseman in defensive run save makes a fine play on Yainer Diaz. It's the A's in his 8 starts. And that is a rare walk. Julio Rodriguez realizes how rare it is. There goes the runner, and the pitch is popped high in the air. Foul. Is it playable? Christian Walker hopes so, and it is playable. Rodriguez got a late break back to the bag.
Wow, how about that?
Where was he looking? Because he was standing between first and second and had no idea that ball was about to be caught as a pop-up. That was some miscommunication there, J-Rod.
That's a play by Bryce.
And that may have really helped the Astros, because there's a solo home run by Randy Arozarena.
That's a play by Bryce.
And that may have really helped the Astros, because there's a solo home run by Randy Arozarena. We mentioned Walter will give up his share of home runs. That is home run number 9 allowed in his 8th start, as Arozarena hits a solo shot to make it 1-0 Mariners.
Yeah, 9 home runs now given up in his 8th start, and that is the 8th home run given up to a right-handed batter for Brandon Walter. So that double play coming up big, just allowing the 1 run on the home run.
Nobody with more home runs in the major leagues than Randy Arozarena since June 30th. This is number 10 in the 14-game span.
Yeah, maybe Julio got doubled off so he could hand him the Triton as he came off, hitting that solo home run.
Got him. Walter picks up a strikeout to end the inning, but the Mariners on the board first, thanks to Randy Arozarena with home run as back inactive. 3-2 pitch is a perfectly placed 94-mile-an-hour fastball for a called third strike. That's the 4th strikeout for Castillo in the first out of the inning. Time they were in town, but the Mariners had a dramatic comeback in the series finale. Quick work. Mauricio Dubon wasn't happy with the first strike that was called with 2 outs and nobody on. Skies the first pitch into center field. Coming in is Julio Rodriguez. That'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Castillo, who is now retired 9 in a row since Matthews' first big league hit, or other than the whole solo home run by Randy Arozarena. And now Garber goes down on a foul tip. Yainer Diaz making the catch, and that is strikeout number 4 for Walter. After kind of struggling in that last homestand going into the break, this ball hit the pretty deep center field, but Trammell makes the play right on the edge of the warning track. Damage against righties, just 5 for 28 on the season against lefties. He lines this one though into right field. That'll be a 2-out base hit. Well, Cole Young will reach here with a single into right. Williamson grounds it towards the middle. Matthews flips it to Dubon. That'll be a fielder's choice to end the inning, and we'll head to the 6th.
Very well for Cal Raleigh this season. Esox trying to get a pitch to figure out Castillo. Get foul.
Raleigh is going to make the play.
Man.
It stayed in playable territory, in foul territory. This one on the ground. 3 ground balls today for Cam Smith. The first 2 are fielder's choices. This one's the regular 6-3 for out number 2. Now he does foul tip one into the glove of Raleigh. That's 3 strikeouts for Altuve. 6 strikeouts in the game for Castillo. It's right there, top of the zone. Crawford a little passive once he got to a 3-1 count. Called third strike. Gets Julio Rodriguez looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Walter. That's a half dozen tonight. 2 outs in the inning. Got him. What a start for Brandon Walter. 6 innings of 1-run baseball, and he strikes out 3 in his final inning. Brandon Walter, not a likely candidate to be a pickup, but the Astros liked him enough to pick him up in August the 15th of last year, and here he is pitching well in the rotation. That's strikeout number 7 for Luis Castillo.
Wrecking for him, but so pumped when he learned he was selected by the Astros.
That ball eats up the first baseman, Donovan Solano. Victor Caratini hits the ball hard for a base hit here with 1 out.
Summer League at third base. He's excited to get things going.
That ball popped up on the first pitch to Yainer Diaz. Cole Young makes the catch for out number 2.
The opposite field.
Lays off it. That'll be ball 4. Second walk allowed by Castillo, and his first since the leadoff batter of the game. Isaac Paredes now 2 on with 2 outs. 2 outs. And Mauricio pops it into right. Shallow right. Coming on is Moore, and he's going to make the play for the final out of the inning. A couple of runners left aboard here. Be in Cooperstown, as will a lot of the Mariners staff and people that played with Ichiro in his career, as Bennett Sousa, the new pitcher for the Astros, gets a ground out of Randy Arozarena to start this inning. Pitcher to go 8 starts into his career with only 3 walks allowed. This ball hit into right field. Easy play for Cam Smith. Solano retired for the second out. This one skied to center. Trammell going all the way back to straightaway, and that's gone. Mitch Garver hitting one to straightaway center here at T-Mobile Park. Home run number 6 on the season. And the Mariners now ahead 2-0.
Only the second home run given up this season by Bennett Sousa. Mitch Garver jumped all over a first pitch fastball, center cut, and launched it 420 feet to center field to add another run to the tally for the Seattle Mariners. Both runs tonight coming off the home run.
And Sousa comes back with a strikeout, getting Moore to chase that pitch down. First strikeout for Bennett, but Seattle now leads 2-0 as we head to the 8th. Up and in. That's going to be ball 4. The Astros have the leadoff runner on here in the 8th inning. Isaac hits it pretty well to left field, sending Randy Arozarena back. It's over his head and off the wall. Matthews is heading to third. He's going to be waved around. Here comes the relay throw by J.P. Crawford. We're tied at 1. RBI double Isaac Paredes, scoring Bryce Matthews here in the 8th. He's running. Cam with a foul tip caught by Raleigh, and that'll be out number 1. Position in the first and the third innings. Pops this one up into shallow right field. Dylan Moore coming on. He'll make the play for out number 2. Christian pops this one up. Same spot as Altuve. This time it's the second baseman who wants it. No, he's called off by Dylan Moore, who makes the catch for the final out of the inning. It'll be a walk to the first batter that Okert faces. The 21-year-old second baseman Cole Young draws a leadoff walk. Julio Rodriguez bats. Williamson bunts and pushes it to the right side. Okert's going to make the play himself, and they're going to say out of the baseline, and that's an out. First base umpire did not make the call. The home plate umpire Adam Hammery did. Finds it the other way on a fastball, and that's going to score an extra run. J.P. Crawford now with a 15-game hitting streak, singles the other way. And the Mariners once again have their 2-run lead. It's 3-1. Second walk of the inning. Leadoff hitter Cole Young, who came around to score. Now Julio walks. Base hit right field. That'll score at least 1 run. Cut off by Cam Smith. Heading to third, Rodriguez. He'll be held there. It's now a 4-1 game. Cal Raleigh, the RBI single. Raleigh goes, and the throw goes through, and Matthews picks it on a short hop. Going to be an intentional walk now with a 2-0 count. High fly ball left field. Jose Altuve coming in. Tagging at third is Julio Rodriguez. Altuve makes the catch. Here comes the throw home. Not quite in time. And it's now a 5-1 Seattle lead. It's going to bounce away for another run. Cal Raleigh crosses the plate. And this long inning continues for the Astros bullpen. Neris throwing his 28th pitch of the inning. And he does get that second out and the final out for the Astros here in the 8th. But damage done. Mariners put up a 4 spot. Punches it the other way, but glove there by Ben Williamson. Will make the play for out number 1.
Exhausted themselves in that series physically and emotionally, but haven't been able to recapture some of the greatness of that road trip.
Ground ball, fair ball. Covering is Bizardo, and that does it for the Astros. 4 hits, 1 run, not enough offense, especially with Seattle getting 4 in the bottom half of the 8th inning. The Mariners win the first game of this series. They have won 4 in a row for the first time since mid-May, and they have closed to 4 games of the Houston Astros in the American League West with that win. It's been a while since the Mariners have been that close. You have to go all the way back to the second week of June. Astros post-game show presented by Whataburger features